So Michael Burry comes back on Twitter this week talking about the possibility of the ultimate of ultimate stock market crashes, guys, talking about a few reasons why the market could go down here in the next coming weeks to months. So let's jump into a few of these right now. In this kind of tweet rampage he goes on, he talks a little bit about cryptos, about this whole meme stock, craziness that has been happening. But does this really have any footing, I guess, first, as far as the market is concerned when it comes to Michael Burry?
Yeah, I mean, for anyone that doesn't know, let's talk about Michael Burry, of course, from the Big Short fame, of course, seeing the market, the housing bubble, and tremendous call by him, and of course made a lot of money, and was incredibly right about that. So, that's where he's coming from here. He did jump onto Twitter since it's been removed, but you can still find the archived tweets. I just did pull up the article so you can see exactly what we're talking about here. He said memes and cryptocurrencies will plummet. Big Short investor warned that the mother of all crashes is coming. So, I mean, this is the key thing. Hype and speculation is drawing retail for the mother of all crashes. When crypto falls from the trillions or meme stocks fall from the tens of billions, Main Street losses will approach the size of countries. That is some extreme language that he's talking about here. And then when he goes into some actual technicals. This one here is interesting. Trap bulls often fall for the latest support. This, of course, referencing that 30,000 level here on Bitcoin. Now, obviously, we had that double up and nice support bounce there, and you're getting another test of that level, which, I mean, let's be realistic about it. You already got a 30 to 40 bounce, which gave you a nice little 25 to 30% return if you caught that bounce. And again, we're in the midst of another bounce off that level, halfway towards that 40,000. So, Is that a line in the sand at 30? Is that something other people are looking at? There's been plenty of other calls here, Sean, for if 30,000 breaks on Bitcoin, you could have a move down into 20,000. So on that regard, I don't know if he's saying anything that people haven't heard in terms of the market being in a bubble. Well, every single one of these bull markets, when we get free money coming out of the Fed, has been considered to be, we're in another one of those bubbles. You always get that type of an opinion coming through. I just think everyone understands his track record before and thinks doom and gloom when you hear a name like his. Let's just look at some of the technicals and the fundamentals here. Always take a step back to do that before you consider, reacting to news like this, right, Sean?
I mean, I would never. Look, take him with, in my opinion, with a grain of salt. I mean, a lot of people could say, look at this run here that the Nasdaq has had. I mean, this is from March of 2020. Okay, guys, this is the triple Qs. Just looking at an equity side of it. This is the Nasdaq 100, just to show you the dramatic move. 170 bottom to 350 right now. So I know this was, but even if you avoid this drop down, right, you get that pandemic, obviously we've all lived through it, but even if you don't get that, you could still draw a straight line here from 230 up to 350 in just over a year. Like, you're talking about a year and a half. So yeah, I mean, is it hard to call tops? Yes. But he's been talking about that for a while, not just 1 week ago, 2 weeks ago. Like, if you were short into his calls, so far you'd be held wrong. So you have to be very, very specific with your time frames. There is free money out right now. The feds are going to stop spending and handing out some of this capital, I believe anyways. Probably the right move. Who knows? They need to get employment back going. This is a little different than the housing crisis. Right now, from what we know from Toll Brothers, from everybody that's reporting, the housing market is not in trouble right now. So that's not what this play is about. He's shorting the bond market into this, talking about pigs flying 360 times. Like, there's a whole bunch of rhetoric in here that I just don't think is really worth it right now. There's a lot of things that he's saying that, in my opinion, aren't really justified. We'll just wait to see where it goes from here. But the Buffett indicator is stock market capitalization divided by GDP, and he's pointing to that. And I don't know exactly what that is, but what that number's at right now, we'll figure that out. But I just... Look, you can look at a lot of different metrics. The market's going to be at an overbought level right now, but I'm not standing in front of this freight train, that's for sure, and I guess he is.
The market going to do what it's going to do regardless. I mean, we're at all-time highs. That's the key point here, guys. And when we get to all-time highs, it seems like anyone and everyone starts to come out of the woodwork saying, oh, it's over, it's going to crash, the market's going down, and here's a whole bunch of reasons as to why. We've seen that over and over and over again, specifically with money managers trying to be the one who isn't going to lose a whole bunch of money when everyone else does. So does the market go down? That remains to be seen. For the time being, yes, 4 days in a row, all-time highs, guys. So it is what it is. Here's Valeria.
Hey guys, thank you for sharing this information. Dear viewers, please subscribe to this channel to see more great videos.